Well, hello again folks, and welcome back to the garage on a very sort of dull, wet Sunday evening. I've been trying to get on to working on this bike all weekend. I've been very busy with other stuff, but I've made it out here now, and I've got this 8mm deep thin wall socket which I ordered to try and get those bolts out on that chain guard. So let's get straight into it and we'll see if we can get there now. Oh yeah, that's better, look. Perfect. That's just the tool for the job. Lovely. Well, I think my next priority is probably to get the back wheel off, because since I took the front wheel and the forks off, she's a bit tippy backwards on the old lift. So, I mean, it's not a massive problem as long as you know not to sort of casually lean against the back tyre. I've made that mistake once. Then, you know, it would just be nicer to have it more stable. So yeah, pop the back wheel off, and I think the first thing I want to do to get that done is to just pop off the brake caliper and tie it back to the frame. So yeah, pretty simple stuff. Just going to undo the carrier nuts there and just take the whole lot off. Right, now that's done, we should be able to get the back wheel out. Right, we're making progress. Next thing I want to do is get this swing arm off. So I'm going to take this sort of mudguard plate off so we can see a bit better what's going on with the shock absorbers and stuff. So you can see the two sort of shock absorbers there that form the rear suspension. And I think if I undo these bolts, then the only thing holding on this rear swing arm is a bolt through here, which I can do. So yeah, that's my plan. Let's see how it works. Well, actually, you know, I've had a rethink. It's going to be really difficult to get anything on those nuts with the swing arm in place here. So I think what I'm going to undo is undo this first, and that should allow the swing arm to move out, and I might be able to better get to those if I can swing that up and get a socket onto it. Don't know, we'll give it a shot. Now, I can't get a socket on here with enough room for anything to turn the socket, to fit into the socket, and I haven't got a big enough ring spanner to get on there. I don't think an adjustable's going to cut it, but I'm wondering, you know, if I've got a bigger ring spanner in the van. So I'm just going to go and have a look, and fingers crossed I can find what we need. So unfortunately I've only got a 19 and a 20, and what I need is a 24, so I'm going to get on the old internet, order up a 24mm ring spanner. Well, I've ordered myself up a 24mm ring spanner, so hopefully that'll arrive soon. I do believe the next thing to do is to actually slide the engine out. Now, I I don't really want to do that tonight because it's getting quite late. I've still got to go and have my dinner, and I've got some jobs I need to get done in the house as well this evening. So I'm gonna finish here tonight, I think. I also need to make some space for the engine, so I need to organise myself a little bit more and sort out something where I can get the engine stored nice and safely, preferably somewhere where I can work on it. So yeah, it's all a bit of a challenge in this tight garage with 2 other bikes to store in here as well. So anyhow, a problem for another day. That's where I'm going to leave it tonight, and we'll see you again very soon in the next video.